and welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed a tutorial on this look right here. So I posted a picture of this on Instagram and I had so many likes and DMs asking if I could do a look on this. That is what I've brought to you today. I've used a bunch of my favourite products along with some Christmas releases from brands. So hopefully if you see a few of them, comment down below your favourites. This video is sponsored. Some of the products in this video have been gifted to me from Influencer, but all of the other products I have bought with my own money and are generally products which I absolutely love. If you like the look or recreate it, make sure to tag me on Instagram, and without further ado, let's get straight on with the video. So I'm firstly starting off this look with primer. My primer I like to use is like a moisturiser and a primer in one, and it is the Nivea Express Hydration Primer, and I absolutely love it. So then moving on to foundation, I use the MAC Pro Longwear Foundation in the shade NW20, and then I use a bit of the Ordinary Foundation Serum just under my eyes, just so it appears a little bit brighter. I love to bounce my foundation in with a beauty blender, and the best one to use is the blank canvas sponge, because I just find they're so much better than any other sponge I've ever used, and they're just so bouncy and I love it. Moving on to concealer, I finally got my hands on the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and it is my actual favourite. Like, I do not know what I'm going to do when I run out of this because it's so expensive as well, but I absolutely love it. And mine is in the shade Ivory or Light. I think it might be Light, but I love it. Then moving on to eyes, I'm just setting my eyes underneath with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And then for eyes, today we are using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm just using the yellow shade as a transition shade, and I'm building quite a lot in. I'm then using a reddish maroon shade to create sort of a sunset look, and then we're just blending that out. Blending with this look is key. And then using a red, this is literally just a bright red from my Inglot Personal self-made palette, and we're pressing this on quite heavy, but then we're blending out as we go. Then going back in with the yellow shade, we're just going to buff out more just so it looks a lot more blown out. And using a clean blending brush, we're going to do the same process again. Then using another brush, we're going to press on that red really heavily just so it looks really intense. However, we do not want to take the colour too far up, and blending out again. Using some MAC Red Glitter, I'm going to use that with some Fix Plus and apply that straight where we applied that red a second ago. I just thought this step made it look a lot more Christmassy, and I'm living for it. Then once again we're blending out. As you can see, there was a lot of fallout, so we're just buffing that away with a bit of powder. And now I'm doing eyeliner. The eyeliner I'm using today, this was the first time I used it. This is the Maybelline Gigi Hadid one, and I'm not going to say I'm not mad at it. Like, I feel like it worked well, but it wasn't as, the consistency of it wasn't as well as I would have hoped. I just think literally Kat Von D tattoo liner is my die-hard one, and I just don't feel like I can beat it. But I absolutely love the wand of this, so I think I'm going to give it another go, but I did really like it. I can never get my wings right, so I always use tape. That is literally my #1 beauty hack, as literally, guys, if you're in a rush, tape will be your best friend with eyeliner. As you can see, I took away the tape and it was literally just a fresh cut good wing, and then I'm just neating it up a bit. So for eyes today, I'm using the Bourjois mascara. This mascara is absolute to die for, and I was sent it kindly and gifted from Influencer. I'm going to leave all the details to it below. This really helped to volumise my lashes and prep them ready for falsies. So the falsies I'm using today are by Kiss. Once again, I'm going to leave them in the down bar below, but Kiss lashes are my absolute favourite, and I would highly recommend them. Then we're just using the same red from my Inglot palette and buffing that on the lash line. And then we're going to use a tiny little bit. This is the dark green shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I just thought adding the green would make it look a little bit more Christmassy. It doesn't look that green, but I promise you it is. Then just putting a bit more powder under the eyes to brighten up, and then we are bronzing. For bronzer today, I'm just using my always usual, which is the Becca Chrissy Teigen palette, and we're bronzing up. It looks very heavy today. I don't really know what I was thinking, but I think it works. And I'm absolutely loving this brush at the moment. This is my Crown one, and I'll leave the number, which is below. Contouring the nose because why not, and definitely contouring that double chin. Then going in with a bit of hoola because it's not a makeup look finalised without a bit of hoola. For blush, we're using my MAC Vibe Tribe in Modern Mandarin, which is my go-to blush as always. And for highlighter, we're using the new MAC Dimension glitter, and I'm not sure what shade this is, but literally guys, look at it. And adding a bit of highlight under my brows as well. So for lips today, we're using one of the new Bourjois ones. This is the Rouge Velvet Matte, and I was so impressed with this lipstick. Literally, it does dry like completely matte, and I've never used a lipstick like that before. It is amazing. I absolutely love the shade. They're so creamy when you put them on, and the shape of them really help to get a really clean and crisp line, and I only need to touch up a little bit, which I really have to go in like quite a lot to create, like to correct such a dark shade, but I only had to like go in a tiny bit with concealer around the edges. So this is the finished look. I really hope that you liked it. It's very different to any other looks I've done on my channel before. I will also leave the links down below to the products I've used in this video, including all of the Bourjois products which I use, because the mascara and the lipstick of which I used work absolutely amazingly, and this lipstick, I feel like it just really ties the look together. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Giants of the empire.